There was once a serene and beautifully untouched town called Meriden, resting in a wide natural valley, where a young man named Zayan lived with his family. Zayan had dreams, like everyone else, but there was one thing slowly destroying his future. He delayed everything. Every promise became tomorrow. Every goal became someday. While his friends moved ahead in life, he remained stuck in the same place, watching opportunities pass by like clouds in the sky. His parents tried to guide him, and his teachers warned him many times, but he never truly listened. He always believed there would be more time, more chances, more tomorrows. One winter afternoon, a traveler arrived in the town. People said he was a man of rare wisdom who had spent his life learning from the world. Crowds gathered around him daily just to hear him speak. Zayan watched from a distance, and for the first time, he felt something heavy inside his chest. He realized he was tired of feeling left behind. One evening, after the crowd disappeared, Zayan walked toward the old traveler and quietly said, "I feel like my life is slipping away while everyone around me keeps moving forward. I want to change, but I do not know how."
The old man looked into his eyes for a long moment and said, "The reason your life feels empty is because you keep trading your future for comfort." Then he smiled gently and said, "Let me tell you about a man who lost everything because he believed time would wait for him." Years ago, in a kingdom, there lived a ruler named Sultan Karim. He was respected by rich and poor because of his kindness and fairness. One day, while walking through the market, he recognized an old friend from his childhood. The man looked exhausted and defeated. His clothes were worn, and his face carried years of disappointment. Sultan Karim brought him into the palace and asked him what had happened to his life. The man lowered his head and said, "No matter what I do, people reject me. They say I never finish anything on time. They say I waste chances and cannot be trusted. I do not understand why my life became this way." The Sultan said, "I will give you one opportunity. Before sunset today, you may enter my royal vault and take as much gold as you can carry. Whatever you collect will belong to you forever." The man could hardly believe it. He rushed home with excitement burning in his heart. His wife was overwhelmed with joy and begged him to leave immediately, but he waved his hand and said, "Relax, there is still plenty of time. First, let me eat, because I have not had a proper meal all day." He sat down and ate slowly, enjoying every bite, while imagining the riches waiting for him. After the meal, his body felt heavy and tired. He leaned back and thought, "I will rest for a few minutes, then I will go." But the short rest turned into deep sleep. Hours passed quietly. When his wife woke him, the sun was already beginning to fall across the sky. Angry and rushed, he grabbed a few empty bags and hurried toward the palace. The road was long, and the heat of the afternoon made him exhausted. Halfway there, he found a large tree beside the road and thought, "I will sit here only for a moment to regain my strength." A cool wind moved through the branches, and within seconds his eyes closed again. This time he slept even deeper than before. When he finally opened his eyes, the sky had turned orange, and the sun was disappearing beyond the hills. Fear struck his heart. He jumped to his feet and ran as fast as he could toward the palace gates. But when he arrived, the giant doors were already closed. The guards lowered their heads with pity, but the chance was gone. The treasure that could have changed his entire life was now forever out of reach.
He stood there in silence, realizing he had not lost because of bad luck or cruel people. He lost because he kept choosing comfort over action. The old traveler finished the story and looked at Zayan. The young man said nothing, because deep inside he knew the story was about him. For the first time, he understood how dangerous delay could become. He thanked the traveler and returned home with a different mind and a different heart. From that day, he stopped waiting for the perfect moment. He woke up early, he finished his work on time, he respected every hour as if it were a treasure. Slowly, his life began to change. The same people who once doubted him started admiring his discipline and determination. Years later, Zayan became known as one of the most dependable men in the town, and whenever someone asked him the secret behind his success, he would simply say, "Opportunities do not disappear because life is unfair. They disappear because we believe there will always be more time." The truth is, time is more valuable than wealth, because money lost can return, but a wasted day never comes back. The person who misses a train by 1 minute understands the value of 1 minute. The student who fails after wasting a year understands the value of a year. Sit with your family, laugh with your friends, work for the future you pray for, because one day you will either thank yourself for using your time well or regret the years you allowed to slip away.